We're on our way to Alcatraz.
Yeah.
But all I see is you texting.
I'm not texting.
Oh, you're on the Facebook?
On the Facebook.
What's up, guys? How's it going? We're on our way to the Rock. Not Dwayne.
Johnson.
Johnson?
Johnson.
You said Johnson.
I said Johnson.
I'm so mean to you. I don't know why you hang out with me.
I don't either. I'm never really sure. I've been wondering that for 22 years.
Yeah, we're on our way to the Rock.
That's where Crystal got engaged.
Crystal got engaged in Alcatraz?
She got a rock at the Rock.
That's kind of cute.
Kind of cute, right? I know.
That is cool. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would like it for myself.
I would.
That's kind of cute.
I think it's adorable.
It's kind of. Oh, we're here already. Oh.
You look good because you're thinking from playing too much. I've been here since the 4th grade.
Oh my god, me too. I haven't been here since like the 5th grade. That's so. We're so twinning. Okay, we're on top of Alcatraz, guys. You can see it here.
In English,
Alcatraz. And we're gonna go do like an audio tour. We just watched like a video. It's like a 17-minute like documentary thing about Alcatraz. It's pretty interesting. I've actually been here before, but not since I was like in the 5th grade. So lots more to see that I don't remember. Here's the morgue. I don't know how I feel about that. You were coming to scare me, weren't you? I saw you trying to run full speed, but you looked like you were gonna fall down.
I was gonna scare I could barely walk and then I was gonna scare you. And then I was afraid you drop your camera.
Oh no. I don't drop the camera. I'm fine, Mom. I'm not gonna drop my camera. I'm fine. Break the rules, then you go to prison. Break the prison rules and you go to Alcatraz. What happens if you break the Alcatraz rules?
You died because you tried to swim in cold ass water.
So this is where the inmates would get their clothes after they showered. Here. So right after they showered, they'd come here and they'd get their clothes. Got little cubbies. I assume those are for each inmate or something. Interesting enough, they were saying that this prison was never at max capacity.
No,
it never reached the full capacity. So.
Yeah, in those days it was maybe less.
And here's the showers. You guys can see the bars of soap inside those little container things. So they'd shower here and then they'd go over there and get their clothes. Okay, so here's a brief history of everything I learned while I was at Alcatraz. One, it's located in the San Francisco Bay. And if you've ever been to San Francisco, you can see it. It's freaking huge. It's like 12 acres. It was operating as a prison for like dangerous felons from 1934 to 1963. One of the most famous prisoners to ever be there was Al Capone, who went for tax evasion, but we all know that he was a killer. A bunch of people tried to escape from the prison, but it's freaking surrounded by water, so there hasn't been a case where they've actually known it to be successful, because all the people that escaped either were recaptured or like bodies not being found or anything, so they could have died in the water and we have no idea. At first it was actually a military prison, and they were using it just to keep the bay secure from anybody trying to steal San Francisco, because it's around the time of the gold rush that they were using it. So then after that they started to send more and more prisoners there, and so then it actually became a federal prison that was funded by the government to, you know, be used as maximum security. And here is the warden's office. This is where the warden would hang out. There was, I think, 4 wardens in the history of Alcatraz, and so this is the view they got to look out every day, which, I mean, I've got to say is quite a nice view. A lot of families actually lived on the island and would just hang out here. I read a book in elementary school called Al Capone Does My Shirts, and it's a great read if you guys want to read that. It just kind of talks about growing up on the island of Alcatraz, and a lot of kids spent their lives, they would take a ferry out to San Francisco every day for school, and they'd come back and they would just hang out on this island, which I think is so fascinating to think. You know, we always think of Alcatraz as a place with a bunch of prisoners, which it was, but there was also families there and children who would run around and play all day. But one thing that I think is the most interesting to know, and that I didn't know, is that once the prison was shut down, it was shut down because it was too expensive to run it. The island actually was occupied by Native Americans for like almost 2 years. The Native Americans, their land was not being given to them as it was supposed to be given to them. And so the Native Americans decided they were going to use the Alcatraz Island to prove a point that if you're not going to give us our land, we're just going to take our land. And so they stayed there for almost 2 years. Now it's owned by the National Park Service and is run so that people can come see it. So I think that's pretty much all the interesting stuff that I learned.
Alright guys, there's a bunch of football jerseys. And it fell? Anybody? Did I tell you this is not what I was expecting to find in Alcatraz, right? You're afraid to scare your mom?
Yeah, I don't really actually want to scare her like that. Like, I like to scare her where, you know,
It's like funny.
But like, I actually feel like she might be afraid.
Yeah. I think she'll definitely be afraid. Yeah. What?
No. Ni sé silbar. No sé silbar. What do you hear? No, because a man was behind. Sí, oh my God, mommy.
A man? What's not? I'll check them. I don't see any.
I
told you.
I told you not here.
Yvette literally said don't.
I said not here.
That's true. She literally said don't scare mom here. So, all right, we're going to head to the Golden Gate, guys. Here it is. Alright guys, it's pitch black, so you can't really see me right now. I can't help but sit here and just be happy with that Golden Gate Bridge behind me. I've had an awesome day today. And I won't lie, I woke up pretty upset. That bridge behind me, hard to be upset about anything right now. Just a nice reminder of all the great things I get to do in my life. And coming out to see something so beautiful less than 2 hours away is one of those great things that I have in my life. I think it's time to leave now. We've been here for quite a while. I think it's time to go. But I'm gonna sit down and enjoy the view just for a few more minutes before we have to go. It's pretty awesome, I gotta say. It's so clear today, it's almost like this is a photo or a painting. But it's just so beautiful out tonight. It's pretty great. Barely any wind. And it doesn't hurt when this is what I get to look at. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you tomorrow, as always. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Probably nothing, but I'll see you then anyways. Bye, guys.